Hey York Explorers. Okay, today we're going to be designing our symmetrical design. The challenge though is you can only have one line of symmetry. I'm going to show you this is what the website that you're going to be working on. So if you wanted to create something that has one line of vertical symmetry, that means everything on this side would need to be the same as this side. Or if you were wanting to do horizontal symmetry, that means everything on the top would need to be the same as the bottom. The goal is one line of symmetry. That is what you gotta have. Alright, so let's take a look at how this is going to work. So what I would do is whichever way you decide, this program really has a bunch of different tools, but the whole goal is we're going to be using these shapes up here. If you were at York, we would have you use the actual physical shapes. Of course, we're not there. That's why we're doing it digitally. So what you want to do, this is the drawing tool, so I'm going to X out of it. So if you come down here and you click on this pencil, it brings up this sidebar. You want to use this one because this is a perfectly straight line. So we'll come here. I like vertical symmetry. That's just how my mind looks at things. So if you're wanting horizontal symmetry, that's fine too. You just would need to draw a line like this, horizontally. This is to help you make sure that what you're putting, when you go to put it on Seesaw, you have one line of symmetry, because we will not be approving designs that have more than one line of symmetry. Alright, so I'm going to go with horizontal. I'm going to go like this. I don't know, I think this lets me change the color. I think I'll do that. I'll make it black instead. So we'll go like this. So there is my vertical line of symmetry. This line does not need to be perfectly straight. It needs to be pretty close. It does not have to be exact. But then what I like to do is I just like to start building. Now here's the thing. Before I get to building, you're going to see I can't click on it. In fact, if I click on it, it puts a dot right there. What I have found you have to do is you have to come down here, click on the pencil, it disappears, click on it again, brings it back. Now, when I come over here, it switches to the hand, and I can click on the shapes. Okay, so I'll kind of start building. You can kind of see, you can kind of rotate this around. I'll kind of put this right here. Then I'll bring in another one because, again, vertical symmetry. So whatever I do on one side, it needs to match the other. And you can kind of see it's going to kind of snap to the object, and that's okay. Maybe I'll kind of move this a little bit closer to the black line. This will kind of go, and you'll see it'll kind of snap to it, and that's okay. That makes it a little easier, make sure everything is connected. And then maybe I'll bring one of these yellow guys out. And like the directions say, you got to use at least 10 blocks. You can't just throw these 4 like I'm doing on there and call it good. You got to use at least 10 blocks. Alright, and then maybe I'll bring out some triangles. Want to keep everything vertically symmetrical. Gonna bring out these purple ones right here. There's that. Gotta make this come over here like this one. And if you have vertical and horizontal symmetry, that's where you're gonna have to think about how can you change something up, because right now, if I did this, if I put one here and one here, I have both vertical and horizontal symmetry. So if I go like this, and I bring in another line here and I go like this, you can see I have horizontal symmetry as well. This top half is the same as the bottom. So we need to fix that. And this line, I don't know if I can actually get rid of this line. Yeah, I'll go like that, and then I'll bring in this other drawing right kind of here. I'll kind of guess. It looks like maybe right about there. I think it's a little bit off now, but that's okay. So what we could change is I could come in here, and then I gotta click on this. Now I can click on these shapes. Get rid of this one. So this down here, you can kind of change some of the other things. You can duplicate, you can change the size. I don't really mess with that much. So I'll delete that one. Come down here to the little garbage can, delete that one. I'll bring in blue. That way I know I will only have one vertical line of symmetry and not horizontal. Hooray! There we go. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do as many shapes as you want, but you have to have at least 10. Alright, so how many shapes do I got again? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks like this is vertically symmetrical. If I took this side and flipped it, it'd match up with that. Maybe. I haven't used a purple one yet. I would like to use all of them, so maybe I'll put the purple one right here. Bring in this other one. Looks like I gotta kind of rotate it around. Connect that right there, and then maybe I'll bring in... Oh, I haven't used the white one. Maybe this white one will be right here. Kind of slip that in. Hey, there we go. Kind of moved in. That's what I mean by the snapping. You can see that I'm not getting it exactly, but it's kind of moving in there. And then let's get something on the end. Bring in a green one. I don't want that there. There we go. Okay. So when you get your drawing, or your design, I should say, finished, the next step is going to be uploading it to Seesaw. And you need to have and show where, with this a line like I did, where is your line of symmetry. You cannot just submit a drawing that looks like this. You have to be showing the line of symmetry. And look, so right there, I didn't do a very good job. So you come up here, you clear it, go like that, kind of come pretty close, something like that. Okay, all right, so the next step will be uploading it, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we got our design completed. Now we need to upload it to Seesaw. My screen may look a little different with it, but we're going to come over here. One line of symmetry design. Yeah, I got to click the sample student. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to see is it'll take you to this. We're going to look at the directions. Okay, so go to this website. It's got it here. We did that. Insert a horizontal or vertical line to help you show one line of symmetry. We did that with this black line here. Use the pattern blocks to create a design with exactly one line of symmetry. Yeah, we did that. You must use at least 10 pattern blocks. Yeah, we did. Use more than 10. Make sure to show where your one line of symmetry is at. We did that here. And then on a Chromebook, look at the picture attached for how to take a specific screenshot. So right now I am on a Chromebook. So if we click on this picture, it shows you the keys. So you want to hold Control and then hold Shift and then hit the window switch button, because we're going to use a specific screenshot. So that way you can, I'll show you it. So you take just a picture of the design and not everything on your screen. If you're not on a Chromebook, you're going to want to look for the PRT-SC key on your keyboard. It's the print screen. So you want to print screen and then save that image to upload it. But okay, so let's try this out. So we're going to come to here. So to take a screenshot, I need to hold Control and then Shift and then the window switch. And you're going to see my mouse just changed to like this arrow target looking icon, and my screen went dimmer. That means you did it right. So I'm going to hit Escape, and you can see that it lit back up. Control, Shift, I'm going to hit the window switch, and there it is again. Okay, so you can see the difference. Okay, one more time. Control, Shift, window switch. So what you want to do, kind of want to go off to the side here a little bit, because we're just want to do this. We just want to see your design. We don't want to see everything else on your screen. We just want to see the design. You can see here's the screenshot. It's just of the design. Okay, so we'll hit copy to clipboard. Come back to here. Now, this is not a photo that we're doing. We're uploading a file. So this is what you're going to click. Click this. If you're on a Chromebook, it puts it right into Google Drive. So we'll click Select from Google Drive. And in my drive, hey, I think this is it. So most of the time, I don't see why I wouldn't do this. When you take the screenshot, it's going to be your most recent thing at the top. So we'll go select. Hey, there it is with the green check mark. Don't need to do anything else to it. This is where if you didn't put in this black line, you could draw in your own line of symmetry on here. Looks like it's done. Still loading. And there it is up there. All right. And that is how we upload our design so that everybody in your class can see it. Okay, thanks. Have fun.